So this is a giant box, which of course nobody really wants to hear ever, anytime, but it's across the board is saying that it's kind of sitting and fitting into this part of this video. This box is so awkward to fit into my collection. It doesn't fit on any of the shelves. It doesn't line up with any of the other big boxes. It's still a little bit taller, so it just doesn't flow with anything I have. It's just been sitting down here on the floor where you can't see it in the camera. So I am kind of excited to open it for that, but I have no idea where I'm going to put it in my apartment. It's huge. Like, this is without the wings on it, and it's this big, so it's going to maybe be even a little bit wider. Possibly not. The stand is off to that one side, and it's kind of on an angle, so I'm really hoping it compacts a little bit. But what I do love is the Wonder Woman inside looks so beautiful. I'm going to do a video of just her as well, and then one of her in the jet. But this is definitely more Linda Carter Wonder Woman. And this came out around the same time as the '08 Wonder Woman, which I have out of box and in box. I love Wonder Woman, but I don't like the skin tone choices they used for those older Wonder Womans. It's like this weird orangey, like somebody with really pale skin that wore too much bronzer, and they look, weird. Like, it just doesn't look like it's their skin tone. So it just doesn't work for me. Like, it's almost verging on Oompa Loompa, but not. It's just as bad. It's like somebody wearing, as I said, it'd be like me wearing super orange makeup, and it just doesn't look natural. It looks like you soaked in a bunch of fake tanner or something. Anyways, bad move. This one is not, though. This one has a really nice, beautiful olive skin tone and like long hair and kind of gold tone. So I can't wait to actually pull her out and see. So instead of that, let's just have me shut up and let's get her out of the box, set this whole crazy invisible jet up, and see how big it is. Okay, so this is definitely, I think I can actually fit this on my top shelf if I take one of the wings out. First off, the most frustrating thing about putting this thing together is I was like, oh man, the wings just don't go in. I'm like, they're left and right. They're left and right if you're staring at it from the back of the plane instead of like where you'd think you'd be putting it in from the front, staring at the front of the plane. So really weird that it just did not make sense to me. So blonde moment, took me forever to figure this out, and there's no instructions. I looked after I tried a million times, but anyways, once you actually put them in from behind the plane, which makes no sense, they actually do go in and they clip in quite nicely. It's a really cool piece. The only thing that kind of sucks, which I think I would do for sure, is I'll actually, like, if I keep this, I'm going to paint the base, because the base shouldn't be invisible. The base should actually be its own coloring, which would make it actually look like a flying invisible jet instead of, kind of makes the stand look like it's part of it. But this Wonder Woman is probably the most beautiful vintage retro Wonder Woman you could ever buy in your collection. So just spending the money for this and getting it, because it actually goes pretty cheap, and I think that's the reason why, because it's just so big and there's nowhere to keep it in your collection. But just to have her, I would 100% just buy this for that. But I am going to try to keep it. I'm going to try to put her up on that shelf. If not, she might actually go on top of my fridge or in my my closet where all my clothes are. So she's pretty bitchin'. And I don't know, the only thing that sucks is the foot pegs are super huge that go in her feet. I don't think there's going to be a lot of figures that would ever be able to go in it. So you can't really pose anybody else in it or any of the other Wonder Woman. So that's kind of a bit of a bummer. But I don't know. I like her. She's really cool. You've seen it in the video. It's pretty, herself, she's really impressive. And you hopefully gonna have time to see both of these. But I love the gold detail. I love her suit. This is definitely Linda Carter, 100% Linda Carter Wonder Woman, and worth it because she's one of my favorite Wonder Womans. And they're all my favorite Wonder Womans in a way, but Linda Carter, of course, huge piece of my heart, especially watching the vintage one. She's a little dusty here. I'm gonna have to clean her off. But yes, what do you think? I'd love to hear your comments on this. Would you actually want to keep this giant box in your collection? I've seen a couple of YouTube reviewers that actually have it on the shelf, and kudos to them, but I just think it looks ridiculous, and I don't think it really fits in very well. So I might, again, keep it like I'm doing with the Tauntaun and just put it away enough somewhere so then I can pack this up and take it with me. But I don't actually know how well the wings are gonna unclip now. I guess I could kind of try that. Ooh, there goes Wonder Woman. Try that while I got you guys here. Okay, no, they pop out pretty easily, so. And they do click, so at least you kind of feel it, but it's pretty neat. I definitely have to admit this is pretty cool. I would almost even be cool if it didn't have a stand, but yeah, Wonder Woman's pretty badass in there. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. Just have to find somewhere to put it because it's insane and it's super huge. But yeah, what a cool ride. Out of the rides so far that I've seen, and I mean, I'm going to open the A-Team hopefully next for the next video, but I don't know, she's definitely pretty cool. I'm going to keep her. And if so, I'll sell the jet or cut those little prongs off and actually use it for toy art in different places would be pretty cool. Just tape a bunch of green screen on the bottom. Pretty good ideas. Thanks for tuning in. See you all in the next review. Subscribe below. Give me your comments. I love hearing from you guys. And tell me what you think about this crazy giant piece. Thanks. See you later. Bye.